Everyone, welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time here, thank you for clicking on this video. And this is a long awaited video for me, at least, to get to filming this. We are finally getting to reorganizing my current EXO binder. I currently keep EXO in the aka red binder. I keep everything in here, OT9 subunits and solos, and it's getting to the point where I needed a new binder or a bigger binder. So I decided to get a couple months back. It's been a while now, but I did buy a A5 wide binder, and I was deciding how exactly I wanted to use this, and I came to the decision. Obviously, that's why we are here. At first, I had thought about maybe putting the sets in here of like enlistment era, since we got 6 members for like obsession and don't fight the feeling. But I then decided that I'm actually going to be moving, and we'll see if this works. It may not work. I may not like it and then do something else. But at the moment, I've decided to move subunits, so CBX and SC in here, and also move in here the solos. And as we go on, I'll talk about why that is, but I'm very excited to finally get to use this binder. I'll leave it linked in the description of the supplies of where I got the binder, so the Beyond the A5 wide, and then also the specific pages that I got. So I'll leave that linked, and then I also did a haul video for this, so I'll probably leave that as well in case anybody wants to look at that. I do know I have the link specifically on that video. So yes, I'm super excited to get to do this. So we were finally getting this binder a makeover for EXO. Alright, so let's open up here and get to exactly what we're moving. So the OT9 sets are going to stay in here. Okay, so here is where we have, starting off with CBX, Japanese, they're Korean, and SC and solo. So like this is definitely moving. I think CBX would work like perfectly in the wide binder since it's 3 members. And then SC, they do have like 3 versions, and I don't collect completely for CBX and SC, but they have like, my plan is like 1 card per version. So it works out pretty good actually. And it's not like they have a whole lot, so I also want to move the solos in there that I don't collect completely. For example, for Lay, I do only have these 2 cards. And then for Chan's first and second album, I collected just 1. Basically my pool from the album. Okay, so let's take these out. Okay, so, and I guess this works for any group really, but when it comes to like solo, sometimes they become a little bit more difficult to collect. At least that's what I have found, to be honest. And so what I decided to do for like Chan's album had 9 cards, so I thought, oh, I'll just collect, you know, the 9 cards. It'll look good in a 9 pocket. What I decided to do, and I was kind of like, and it's like really dumb, but I was kind of like, since they're my olds, I need to collect everything about them, right? And I was like, that's like not the way to think about it. Like, no, I don't have to do that just because I don't have to collect them at all and still love them. So I decided to, like, for example, Chen's Last Scene album, he did do, which I did not know before. I don't know why I don't know these things. What his photo cards on the back, they create a scene. So I have 2 currently for this scene, and then I have a card on the way. Well, I already do have it. It'll be in my next starting forward card video for the second photo book that goes with this scene. And I'll be missing a digipack, I believe. And so I'm collecting just 2 of his scenes. So it'll be just 6 cards, which works out perfectly in the A5. So that's what we're doing. So let me go ahead and get these out of here. I'm keeping those fillers so I can know what is what. Okay, so same thing goes with Suho's first album with self-portrait. I did collect 9. There was more than 9, but I was like, oh, let me just collect 9 to have the page. Since I'm gonna move him, I thought about if I should just go ahead and keep his 9 cards, but I decided to go ahead and downsize, which is like, it was like scary for me to be like, I'm downsizing EXO. I can't do that, but I'm like, yes, I can. And so I'm gonna keep his both album cards, and then 4 of the special cards. So I think I'm gonna keep okay, I think I'm not sure which ones I exactly want to keep, so we're gonna think about that once we put them in the binder. And then I have here his bigger inclusions, which I think as well I'm gonna move bigger inclusions from here and just keep this as a photo card binder only. So, you know, since we're here, let's go ahead and do that too. Okay, then here we have Gray Suit, which I, like, honestly, I do want to keep them all. And I think it could work. in the A5 because it's 3 cards. So I can just put 6 on a page, have 3 on the next page, and then start the next page afterwards, like this next to him. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm just gonna take out the whole thing. Then we go to Kai's solos. Stickers. Okay, now for sure we're moving Kyungsu, and he does have only 6 cards, which works out great. So let's do the easy stuff first. So we got Kyungsu and then Schumann. So Schumann as well. I'm gonna just collect 6 cards. And though, like, I know, like, it looked great to make the word brand new. I love this card so much. And I've had like the most difficult time finding his cards, and it's just like I just do not see them. And I was like waiting to see. Also, I was like, oh, let me wait for, like, you know, people get their fan sign albums and like all the group orders and everything in. But I just have not found them. Okay, so Baekhyun. Baekhyun's first album did have 6 cards with the keynotes as well, so that works perfectly. Okay, so this album, I think, if I were to collect every single one, I collected 9. I know I believe there was 8 album cards and then 3 keynotes, which would make 11. So I'm still not 100% sure how we're going to do this, but let me just take out the whole page. Okay, so for this one as well, since I did collect 3 photo cards, 3 music, whatever this inclusion was, and then the AR cards. Well, maybe it'll be better explained once I actually put them in the binder, but I will be collecting 6 photo cards and then having these 6. And then his Japanese album has 6 cards as well. For now, I'm gonna leave these here and then later deal with them. So let's go back to Kai's stuff. Okay, and then everything else is just EXO alone. Which, yes, there is more room in here now. Let's see if we can. See, it's not like I'm not sure how many inches this is. It's not a really big binder. But now we have room for the next comeback. And with the way SM is going, they're gonna have like 9 versions again. So that's fun. So yeah, we're ready for that. And so I like now this binder is very much less heavy because we just took out probably around 100 photo cards or more. I do need to re-sleeve them since they will not fit in the binder with my regular regular sleeves, with my regular sleeves. So for the other binder, I'm going to use the ones I use like for my A5 binders, which are these Popcornsleeves. So I'm going to need to re-sleeve everything. Okay, so I got most of what I need to re-sleeve here on the desk. So let's get started. I think I'm gonna start with CBX in the front with their Korean cards. I am also kind of curious here to see if this is gonna work out because Baekhyun and KAI are on these like special sleeves. Yes, they do. Okay, awesome. I was worried they were not gonna fit in here. But they do. At least Baekhyun's does. We'll have to see for KAI. Alright, CVX is complete. Now let's move on to SC. And I'm probably just fast forwarding all of this for you guys. Gotta be one of my favorites from my collection. And I love a good unit card. So subunits are complete. Now we get into our solos, which I do put them in order of debut. So we'll start with Lays and then go to Chen and so forth. Okay guys, so I was almost finishing up and what I was scared could happen did happen. So I keep KAI in these hollow sleeves and they are too big to fit into these sleeves. So I can either put these like directly in the A5 binder without like the other sleeve, or I can just keep them in the 9 pocket in a binder And with some cards for Baekhyun as well, like those big music things don't fit in here. So I kind of messed up a little bit of the plan that I had, but I think I found a solution for that, which we'll see at the end. Well, let me go ahead and just finish. I think I just have like these suho left to finish, and then we can finally put them in the binder. Alright, so I did go ahead and finish with putting everyone so far that I think is going to go into the binder. I now have a lot of sleeves for my big binder, which is great. I don't need to buy any anytime soon. And we're ready for the comebacks. And I have like all different kind of sleeves. I've used 3 different kind of sleeves. So one day I need to go in and like make all the pages with the same sleeves. Okay, we're also gonna move Baekhyun because he might not go in here. We'll see. So for now, we're gonna have CBX, SC, Lei, Chen, Kyungsu, Suho, and Jimin. And we have about, I went through 50, they come 50 in a pack. I went through one entire one and then a little bit of another one. So it's less than 100, but more than 50. With the binder that I have, I believe I have 10 pages in here right now. Yes. So I think some I might double side and some not. These are double-sided pages, right? Yes. I was like, wait, are they? Yes, they are. Okay, so let's get organized here. Okay, so starting off with CVX, and we're gonna start, for some reason in my binder I had Japanese first and then Korean. I'm not sure why, but we're gonna start with Korean first here. Which I do have them in, I mean, basically it's like reverse for youngest to oldest. I keep them in order of CVX. Okay, and here's one set for blooming days. Again, I just collected 1 PC per member. Yes, so here we have the first page complete. For CVX, and I think I do want to put like a cover on here, but that will be another day's problem. So I'm thinking if I want to cover these backs up or not. They are colorful. Okay, I think we're gonna leave these on without the backs covered. Baekhyun, who is back. I'm so happy. Everyone happy that Baekhyun is back, and if you saw his like coming home thing that he did, he looks like he just like left yesterday and just came back. Like, how does he still look like candy era? Like, the man has not aged at all. I'm so happy to finally have all the EXOs together. So this is all for CBX, which also now that Baekhyun is back, maybe we get a CBX comeback while we wait for Sehun and Kai. Okay, so for this one I decided to do, they each had 2 photo cards for each version, and there's 3 versions. In total, it was like 12 cards, 6 cards each member. I'm gonna collect 1 card per member per album. So the pink, yellow, oh gosh. The pink, yellow, and green. And then I'll put channels on top and Sehun's on the bottom. And then 1 billion views. And so for 1 billion views, I just collected 1 card per album. So we're going to do, I can cover up like 1 row on like the top row and then have, yeah. Actually, let me move this. Okay, that's so much better now. Okay, sorry. So we had a like Sehun version, a channel version, and the unit version. So we're gonna put channels banana over here first. And the group card. And then Sehun's card that I am still looking for. And then we'll move on to solos. So I do have only 2 cards for Lay's Lose Control. And I think I'm gonna put him with Chen's, like how I had it in my big binder. I don't know if I'm gonna get like more Lay photo cards, or if he's gonna have more like albums with photo cards. And so I'm gonna do Apron Flower and then Dear My Dear. I think I'm gonna do that. So then it's his solo, or his 3rd mini album, which because of they make a scene, I do want to have them where their backs do show. So it'll have its own page. And these mean that I do have the card, and so I have exciting cards to put away next time. So I think once I do have the cards and they create the scene, I think that it will look very nice. But after Chen was Baekhyun debut. We're gonna skip Baekhyun though and go with Suho. Okay, so some hard decisions now. So Suho's, here's where I said that we're gonna be cutting. Okay, so now we're definitely keeping that album card. Because I think these belong to Archive 2, and then those belong to Archive 1. So for Archive 2... And I definitely want to keep Blonde Junior. I think we're going to keep these two. And then 2 cards here. Definitely keeping Obsession. I think this is Coco Bop era, wouldn't it be? I think I want to keep Coco. And then we'll trade these off. So there we go. And then for the next ones, okay, so now it's his second mini album, which I do want to keep all 9 cards. So I'm gonna actually start it down here and then finish off here. So that way, I mean, at least we get to see like these holo cards. And yes, I won't be able to see the backs of these cards, but we'll be able to see the backs on here. Okay, I think I can deal with that, with being able to see partially there. And then it's Kyungsu. And for Kyungsu, I do have a full set. yeah, let's go ahead and keep the same cards on top, and then the 3 other ones in the bottom. This one, the blue, which is like feels like the odd one out, is my favorite. Okay, so we got 2 pages left, and we got human. And so as I was doing this, I was kind of thinking, and I think we're going to just keep for now my pulls for just 3 all versions, but keep 1 card as I did with like Chen's first 2 albums. And then be able to add onto here for any others, since we're not going to be, I have my Baekhyun stack here, but I'm gonna actually do something else with this. And then we still got like a bunch of room. So a little flip through here. And then we'll add whenever Chanyeol and Sehun's solos, and SC and CVX and whatever unit they decide to debut, who knows. So I'm super happy with how it looks, and I'll probably buy another pack to add onto here some more pages for the feature. Okay, so that is what we're doing with these ones. Excited to have this little binder now for them, and we were able to move them out the red big binder for the OG9 stuff. And then now let's look at what we're gonna do for Kai and Baekhyun though, because I have here all my pages for Kai and Baekhyun, and we're gonna have to put all of these back in there in a minute. But I do have here this blue binder, which we do know this binder is where I keep Shiny and others. And I thought, since I keep Super M in here, I figured it would make sense to put their solos in here. I think it would work. Because I have like SMCU back here. It's gonna go here, and I think I can make a spot here before I start with everyone else and keep them in here. So let's see. I do have to go back and actually put some of Baekhyun's stuff back. I don't know if it makes really sense to have him here, but we'll try for now. Okay, I think I have to put this one Kai card back. So these things is what I was talking about that do not fit in the A5 binder, unfortunately. I am collecting all of Baekhyun's cards now for this, so we're gonna move the photo cards. I believe there was 8 cards. Okay, so that'll work for now. I need to put fillers. And then add the light and the Japanese album again. Okay, so we're gonna do we'll have 6. Okay, so I'm gonna do Candy. UN Village. City Lights. We're gonna change this up a bit here. And the keynotes in the third row. So it's before Bambi. You know what? Now that we moved them, I can put them back in their old sleeves. Okay, let me change these sleeves real quick. We got them. Let me put the fillers. Let's try this 6-pocket pattern. I don't know if I like it or not, but it's always gotta try new things, you know? Okay, and this will be for Bambi. I'll actually put those fillers later because I need to see. I can't remember. I think there's 8 cards. But we will see. I don't know exactly if we're going to keep this in here. It kind of makes sense to me right now in my head. To have them here, they might just end up going back in the EXO OT9 binder, honestly. But for now. We will see, because I was like, there's solos, and I keep hearing like my shiny solos, so it like makes sense in that way, and Superm's in here. So yeah, let's actually go back to here. Okay guys, well, it was a little chaotic today, but you know, we try things. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't, and see what happens. As of now, I think I'm okay with how it turned out. And once I store photo cards in the next couple of days, I have just a couple I'm waiting for it to arrive so that I can do them all together. So I can have like a good amount. Then we'll see how it goes with storing them and if I like how it looks. I may well change this setup like before the next video, but we'll see. I hope it was still somewhat entertaining to you. I so hope you somewhat enjoyed this video. If you stayed until the end, thank you for watching, and I'll see you at the next video soon.